Hey folks, Sheila here from Design Files. I just wanted to pop on with a quick video to let you know that you can now accept bank transfer payments for any of the invoices that you create within your Design Files account. Now, just a heads up, this new feature is currently available for US members only, and we will be expanding it for our international members. But if you are interested in allowing your clients to pay for invoices with a bank transfer, then the first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that your Design Files account is set up to accept online payments. And if you haven't done that yet, the first thing you're going to do is pop into your packages section up here, and you're going to click this button to pop over to Stripe. Now, Stripe is the payment processor that we're using for all credit card payments and bank transfer payments. So you do need to have a Stripe account if you want to allow your client to pay for your invoices online. If you don't have a Stripe account, just click this button, pop over to Stripe, create your account, and you'll be able to connect it to your Design Files account. And of course, if you already have a Stripe account, again, click this button, log into Stripe, and just do the step where you're going to connect your Design Files account to your Stripe account. When you've done it, you'll see enabled show here, and as long as you see that, you're good to go. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to pop into your account settings at the top here, and in your account settings, click into payment options. Here, you're going to see this toggle that you can turn on if you want to enable bank transfer payments. Now, the processing fee is 1.1%, and one key thing to know here is that newer Stripe accounts tend to have a limit on the bank transfers of about $2,000. So if you plan on using this for your invoices and you're going to need your client to be able to pay you upwards of $5,000, $10,000, or $25,000 at a time, you're going to want to pop over to Stripe to talk to somebody there and get them to increase your limit. And that way your clients won't run into any limitations when they're trying to make the payments. So be sure to do that step. Now, once you're all set up, you can go into any of your projects and you can start creating your invoices and allowing your client to pay by bank transfer. So let's pop into this invoice right here. And here you can see that I've got a number of products that I've already added to it. And if I go down to the bottom, let me just turn these off for a second. If I go down to the bottom, you'll see that I've got a few options when it comes to allowing my client to pay for this invoice online. I could choose to allow them to pay by credit card. And if I want them to do that, I would turn this toggle on. If I want them to pay by ACH payment or bank transfer, I would turn this toggle on. And if I want to give them the opportunity to just choose whatever option they want, I can just turn both toggles on. And that way, when they go to make the payment, they can choose which one they want. Now, you also have the ability to push the Stripe fee onto the client. So the processing fee for credit card payments is 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction, and the processing fee for bank transfers is 1.1%. If you want to push that onto your client, turn this toggle on. And what'll happen is they'll see that as a processing fee when they go to make the payment. If you want to absorb it yourself, keep the toggle turned off. I'm going to turn it on for now because I want you to see what it looks like. And if you're ready, you could then, of course, send the invoice off to your client by clicking this button. But for now, let's save it as a draft and we'll preview it so you can see what your client will see. So here you can see the invoice. So if your client, if you sent the invoice to your client, this is what they're going to see. They'll see your logo here, invoice details, contact details for you and your client, full breakdown for all the products, and down here they're going to see the button where they can pay for the invoice online. So if they click this button, they're going to see this view right here where they can choose to pay by credit card or pay by bank transfer. I'm going to click into the bank transfer option. And that's going to take us to the next screen where your client will see that you're using Plaid to accept bank transfers. They can see that it's secure and it's private, and they can continue on. Here they're going to select their bank, or they can search for it, and then they're going to enter in their credentials. Now, once they enter in their credentials, they can then select the bank account that they're going to be paying for this invoice from, and they can go ahead and they can make the payment. Now, one key thing to know about ACH payments is that they can take a few days to process. So when your client makes the payment here, the invoice is going to show as pending within your Design Files account. And when the payment is actually processed and in your bank account, you'll then get an email notification from us letting you know that the payment was successful. And when you log into your Design Files account, you'll also see that that invoice now shows as paid. So there you have it. This is how you can now accept bank transfers for any of the invoices that you create within your Design Files account. Definitely log into your account, give this new feature a try. It's quick, it's easy, and it allows you to get paid faster by your clients. Of course, if you have any questions whatsoever, just feel free to reach out. We're always happy to help. And thanks so much for watching.